Hello everyone, today we're going to talk about how a girl doesn't care about her friend's height. The gaps between them are ridiculous. At dinner, when Nick got a gift, she was so touched she could have cried. It's been years since that happened. Though she seemed an optimistic superhero, inside she was torn, used to weird looks. She never expected true warmth to move her so. She felt Ella's sincerity, but also sensed a twinge of unease since Ella had never invited her into her circle. This left her scratching her head. When Nick asked Ella about it, Ella hesitated, but ultimately chose to be honest. She revealed to Nick her social life had shrunk drastically after her divorce. He could say she was like a lone wolf, but she suggested that if Nick was up for it, she'd take her to meet her. Upon hearing Ella's suggestion, Nick's words turned to joy. Meeting the parents, Ella led Nick to her mom like a tour guide. When Mom saw Nick, 43 tall, her disdain was obvious, like witnessing a comedy. At the dinner table, Mom showed no shame, cracking jokes about fame, as if trying to highlight Nick's height issues. When the check came, her parents had zero interest in paying. They unanimously thought Nick was just a frog chasing after their daughter. Yes, around them shot weird looks, and under that pressure, Ella could only emphasize to her mom that they were just friends. After the dinner came to an end, Ella felt a sense of relief wash over her, while Nick acutely perceived this change in her heart. Upon witnessing the sad expression on Nick's face, Ella could only provide her with comfort and warmth through a heartfelt kiss. Even though she felt like her heart was made of mash, she still didn't want to lose Nick. Next day, Nick dropped by Ella's workplace, instantly lost in laughter. But unexpectedly, Ella's ex-husband suddenly appeared out of the blue, barging in like a ghost, leaving everyone utterly astonished and disbelieving. "What are you doing? Don't just show up and not say anything. Talk to me," he stammered. "Hurry up and answer me. I'm not going anywhere," he dawdled. Just then, the assistant marched in like it was a battle zone, handing Nick a cup of water and asking in a childlike voice if she needed a The atmosphere grew extremely awkward. Ella hurried her ex into another room, only for him to start speaking icy remarks. "You ditched your boyfriend, locked up your home, and are mingling with someone else. Honestly, women like you on this path are just so unique. And you, just look at you, not even in the picture." Despite that, Ella's response was quick and sharp. However, during movie night, her face couldn't hide the awkwardness. Nick knew why Ella was upset. So the next day, Nick confronted her ex, warning him to stay away from Ella or face her wrath. Your patience is limited. Seeing Nick taking action, the ex was already annoyed and decided to teach her a deep lesson. "You dare deceive me. I'm just stating facts. Wrapping this up, I feel like you're really hurting, you know? I'll make you pay." This was a showdown of dignity on the street, and the crowd cheering only deepened the ex's embarrassment. Eventually, accusations subsided, and her ex left. However, Nick chased him at the next corner for reconciliation. "You should act like an adult. I'm having a little birthday next week at home. Y'all be really happy. Especially Diane will be thrilled. It'll be a great example for you to see we're friends now. You should embrace our new life. Come on." Next week, her ex was left deep in thought. Maybe that's why Ella chose Nick. Since then, their relationship eased up, and her ex finally stopped bugging her. Ella knew this was all thanks to Nick. Still, fate always throws in a dramatic twist, especially on a sunny day. Nick was strutting down the beach in the outfit Ella had chosen for her that day. She was practically a fashion icon. Just as Nick turned to grab some ice cream, Ella happened to bump into the boutique owner. The owner brightly asked if the clothes she picked for her son fit. This left Ella in a hilarious pickle. Just then, Nick walked up with ice cream. Seeing the same sweater on the owner's son, she hesitated to speak. This seemingly trivial thing ended up being the straw that broke the camel's back for their love. When they got home, they had a heart-to-heart. Nick didn't blame Ella, but rather empathized with her awkwardness and unease. Odd stares and anger even from family made Nick reconsider. She made the decision to let go, gradually coming to understand that perhaps Ella wasn't the perfect match for her, or more accurately, that she might not be suited for a close relationship with anyone. This time, Ella stayed silent, didn't offer perfume, turned quietly and left, the rain reflecting outside. Nick stood firm at the window, realizing her past promises were as fragile as bubbles. Yet reality shattered possibilities. To win a lady's heart, fill one's belly first. However, for someone with limitations, how could she easily find the sweet taste of love? Just like Ella wasn't having it easy either. She thought she could beat harsh reality, but mockery made her feel like a deserter, losing her will. One day, Nick asked her son how he viewed his own height, and after pondering, he replied. He recalled being teased about his dad's height when he was little, but never took it to heart, ultimately learning to face it. But how could Nick really be so unfazed, as if nothing had happened at all? If you enjoyed our story, be sure to subscribe.